frameless wall cabinet is one of the easiest to build, and you'll just need a few simple tools. Start by unpacking the contents of the box. Cut the box at each end, taking care not to damage what's inside. After cutting one end, repeat the process and cut the other end. Then lift the back up gently, cut the packing tape, and now that the box is open, you're ready to start getting familiar with the parts. This is the back section. And these are the doors. This is one of the shelves. And this is the other shelf. This is the cabinet top. And this is the cabinet bottom. This is one of the support cleats that's used to attach the cabinet to the wall. This is one of the cabinet sides. Now that you've gotten familiar with the cabinet parts, it's time to get familiar with the hardware. It makes sense to organize the hardware into piles. That way you know what the parts look like. The first step will be to insert the wooden dowels. And then insert the dowels by hand. After they've been all set, a gentle tap with a hammer is all you'll need to do to make sure that these dowels are secure. And remember, a cabinet has two sides, so what you do to one side, you'll have to repeat on the other. Now this is the cabinet bottom. Make sure that the groove for the back lines up, slide it over the pins, and put it into place. Now in order to keep the cabinet bottom on nice and tight, you'll need to use some set screws. The set screws are easy to place because the holes are pre-drilled. Make sure to tighten down all three of these set screws. Next, you'll repeat that process for the top. After you've made sure that the parts align and that they're nestled together, go ahead and tighten down those set screws. Now that the top and bottom and one of the sides are attached strongly, it's time to slide in the back panel. The grooves are provided and it nestles in nice and easy. Now it's time to complete the cabinet box by setting in the other side. The dowel pins make a good tight fit. It is important to take care and remember that all the screw holes need to be filled with the set screws. The set screws are quite strong, and many cabinet builders omit the glue step. And here is another reminder to be sure that you've installed all of the set screws. Remember the cleats that we're going to use to attach the cabinet to the wall? They're pre-drilled. Set them into place. And just a few more set screws. When you've finished attaching the cleats, the cabinet box is now finished. Now it's time to move on to preparing the doors for installation. The doors are pre-cored so the hinges fit in very easily. However, you will need to align them to make sure that they're straight. After you're sure the hinge is on straight, just set it in place with the set screws. you've attached the hinge to the door, you need to attach the hinge to the cabinet box. After you've located the holes, just bring the door over. Align the hinge and place a set screw into the pre-drilled holes. The pre-drilled holes are also precision drilled. The precision drilling means that your cabinets will be close to being perfect right off of the bat. Your cabinet is provided with 6-way hinges to make minor adjustments. One adjustment will bring the door front and back, and up and down. And there is also an adjustment for side to side. Some people prefer to use a handheld screwdriver when mounting the hinges. Either way, by design, assembling these cabinets is fast and easy. One door is just like the other, so the assembly process is exactly the same. Once the cabinet box and the doors are assembled, it's time to place the shelves. Place the shelf support pins into the holes provided. Make sure all the pins go into corresponding holes so the shelves will sit nice and level. The shelves are very simple to install. One last little detail are the door bumpers. These bumpers keep your wooden shelves from clagging together too hard. After the bumpers are installed, one last check to be sure the doors are working right. And now you've finished building this wall cabinet.